way to do this thing called Zoom yoga. Welcome everyone. Find your way to seated posture. Find your feet on the floor. Find your bum on the floor if you're on the floor. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Put a little tiny smile on your lips. And take a gentle exhale through your nose. Welcome. Notice how fast you can do that now, how good you're getting at that with practice. Settle, get heavy. I've had a request for digestive poses, and that's one of my things that I love to do. So I'll do a digestive class today, digestive chair class. But we're going to start with some breath, and I did just want to go over a little bit of how to use essential oils in breath work. So it's super easy. This one's called Adaptive. It's a relaxing blend. It's mostly lavender, but it's got some copaiba in it as well. And y'all know how I love copaiba. That's them. So I just usually I'll just show you one technique today, but the easiest one is to make a scent tent. I think we've talked about that before, but we're going to do Nadi Shodhana today. So I put some in the palms of my hands. And I sometimes even rub it onto my wrists. And then just take your dominant hand or whatever hand you're going to use to do Nadi Shodhana. And remember, that's alternate nostril breathing. So you can have your fingers on your third eye, or that space between your forehead, that space that's so smooth and not wrinkled and not dented. So your fingers can be there to remind you for it to be smooth and not dented. Or your fingers can be folded in and you can use thumb and fourth finger. Or you can use both thumbs as we've been practicing. Or if you prefer, you can just do it energetically. Energetically close one nostril. Nothing actually moves when you do it energetically, but it is completely possible. You can breathe into one side or the other, and we've practiced that here before, and it totally works. So choose whatever method you're going to use with your hand. I'm going to keep my fingers up here because I have essential oil in my palm today, but the whole time you're breathing in and out through your nose, you're inhaling essential oil here. So bring your thumb, your right thumb, for me it's my right thumb, might be your left thumb if you're left hand dominant. Bring that to the tissue of your right nostril and exhale, inhale through your left nostril. Switch sides. Switch sides. Breathe smoothly and deeply. LSD, long, slow, and deep. And Nadi Shodhana, keep going, is one of the best yoga snacks or nervous system snacks of all. It's the most effective. It works really quickly, only takes a few seconds. The only thing about it is it looks a little weird. So if you're doing it in public, sometimes people might look at you, but I kind of like that. Well, I just feel like it's educational. It makes people realize, it makes people say, what's going on here? So you can use any essential oil that you have. If you want to wake yourself up, you can use lemon or something citrusy. If you want to put yourself to sleep, you can use lavender or something relaxing, vetiver or copaiba, one of those sap ones. Frankincense is really good. Just keep going side to side. We're just using our natural breath here for now. And now lay your hand back down on your leg. There you go, thanks, Sash. take a few resting breaths here. Just rest your arm, breathe in and out through your nostrils, evenly notice the difference. We're going to repeat that just to see if we can get even more results. But notice your results for now. Notice if it brings you here. And once again, settle your feet on the floor, settle your bum into the floor or your cushion. Glide your shoulders back a little bit. Look at your thoughts. Raise your hand again, and this time for digestion, let's start lengthening our exhales. Compress right nostril, lengthen your exhale in your left nostril. Short inhale. Long exhale. Feel your body get long, heavy. During that exhale, short inhale. Switch sides, long exhale. Short inhale. Switch sides, long exhale. Two more times. Short inhale. Switch sides, long exhale. Return your hand to your lap. Shake out your arms. Get even heavier. Now we're going to do astronaut breath with Nadi Shodhana. I've never done this before. First time. World premiere, but I feel like it's going to work really well. Okay. Take your hand, grab your hand. You can switch hands if you want. We're going to first begin with an inhale this time. So compress one nostril. I'm compressing my right. Inhale for 3. Hold for 4. Same nostril. Exhale long. 7. Switch nostrils. Inhale 3. Hold 4. Exhale long. 7 or 8. Switch nostrils. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Switch. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Release when you're ready. Notice your thoughts. My forehead is just kind of a blank screen, a blank dark screen. No flickering thoughts right now. Let your eyes gently pulse open, just gently. Take a smile. I practice Nadi Shodhana every morning in front of the mirror during meditation, and sometimes I realize that I have to readjust my nose in front of the mirror. So that can happen. Even though I tell you to push very gently on the tissue, I think sometimes I don't. Sometimes my nose gets stuck over to one side. I know. Yoga injuries. Okay. Let's take a few natural breaths now. Okay, let your eyes flicker open. And let's just talk a little bit about digestion. I think probably lots of you already know that this lying on your back, it's called wind relieving pose. This is the most common digestion pose in yoga. And we do this a lot in our seated sun salute. So we'll kind of focus on that stuff today, and then we'll focus on a little bit of belly work at the end. So let's flow through some sun salutes. Come to seated. And when I say come to seated, I know that you're already seated. I'll do one here and then I'll move to the back chair. I know that you're already seated, but when I say come to seated, what I really mean is come to seated again. Find your way into your body, find your way here. We kind of go out and in and out and in. Find your way in, prepare. Take a deep inhale through your nose and then exhale. Let's exhale together through our mouths. Exhale, you can sure let your shoulders drop on that exhale. Two more. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale. Last one. Exhale or take a breath to prepare. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale overhead. And remember, these first few movements are just gentle on your body. Exhale, fold. Forward folds are excellent for digestion as well. Easing your body and your fascia into this work. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. A forward fold works every bit of fascia in your body from your fingertips to your toe tips. Step your right foot back or pull your right knee up. Wind relieving pose. Or a lunge, and then exhale, curl down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, come to seated, neutral pose. Downward facing dog if you're on the floor. Inhale. Remember, this is the first one that we're doing of this. So pull your belly forward gently, stretch your throat out gently. Exhale back, tuck your chin gently. Pull your navel back. Big inhale. And if you have trouble with the breaths, this nice first slow one is the best place to practice. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee up, and then exhale, drop down into your lunge. Inhale, long spine. Drop your shoulders, exhale, float forward. Inhale, half lift. Let your fingers slide up your legs. Spread your toes if you can, whether you're standing or seated. Exhale, fold. Can you feel this in your shins, your toes, your shoulders? Inhale, overhead. Lift your chest to the ceiling. Fill your lungs. Exhale, neutral. Other side. We'll speed it up just a tiny touch. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, big, huge swan dive. Make this movement really big. Take up a lot of space. Gather a lot of air with your hands. Inhale, long spine. My hands go all the way up to my knees. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Every exhale is a letting go. Every inhale is moving into a new posture. Inhale up. Exhale, let go, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, let go, neutral spine. Inhale, firm hands on your knees. Float through. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward if you're standing, right knee up. Exhale, curl. Isn't it nice to have the permission to do this sitting down? Isn't it nice to get to decide for yourself what your body wants? Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Scoop your hands, come on up. Exhale, neutral, beautifully done. I think I'll switch things up and do a standing one, and then I'll move to the last one, seated. Oops. Okay. If you're going to change it up, change it up. Come to seated, come to standing, whatever works. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive. Inhale, half lift. Spine parallel to the floor. Sasha switching to the velvet chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Lunge it out. Right leg in if you're seated. Exhale, drop down. Curl your spine up if you're seated. Inhale, long spine. Seated or lunging, long spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your hands, push back, lower your heels, bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, upward facing dog or cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog or cat pose. If you're in the chair, lift your left knee. If you're on the floor, step your right foot forward. Inhale it and then exhale it down. Exhale, curl. Big inhale. Exhale, deep forward fold here. Inhale, mindful, half lift. My spine is coming parallel to the floor, I hope, using my belly muscles. Exhale, fold. Inhale, belly and back. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral, half done. Here we go. Give yourself a little bend in your knees to push your chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, cascade forward. Full release here. Lift your left knee or step back with your left foot. Big lunge. Exhale, drop down. Big movement into the psoas if you're in the lunge. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose, seated, downward facing dog if you're doing this standing. Enjoy that big exhale. Inhale, ripple forward. Really make those fingertips alive, either on your knees or on the floor. That protects your shoulders. And then exhale back. Downward facing dog or cat pose. If you're in the chair, you're going to lift your right knee. If you're on the floor, inhale your left foot forward. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, long spine here. Ripple your spine long. Exhale, forward fold for everyone. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Before you come up, engage your belly muscles, engage your back muscles. Come on up, push into the floor if you're standing. Exhale, neutral pose. Mountain pose. This is called mountain pose standing. I'm going to come to my chair and now I'll do the lungy version in the chair if my plants will let me. I feel like my plants are a little close to me here. All right. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Enjoy this last one. Enjoy your body. Enjoy what your body allows you to do. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. We're going to do a little faster. Inhale, right knee up or lunge to the right side or right leg back. Exhale, drop down, drop, drop, drop. Big inhale, lengthen your spine. Can you see how my spine lengthens? Exhale, come to center. My legs are wide. Inhale, bring your belly through. Exhale, pull your belly back. Inhale, turn left or pull your left knee up. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Long, graceful breaths. Long, graceful movements. Inhale, overhead, connecting all parts of your body. Exhale, neutral. Can you just be here just for this 45 minutes? Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Step back with your left or turn left or pull your left leg up. Exhale, sink down, lunge. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Downward facing dog if you're on the floor. Here we go. Firmly root your fingers. Inhale, forward. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Fingers are still firmly rooted, protecting your shoulders. Turn to your right or pull your right knee up. Exhale down. If you're on the floor, that left foot steps forward. Big inhale. Exhale smoothly. It's a little harder with this lunge. It's a little harder to be smooth in your movements, but with practice, it's coming. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral. I'm going to go right into a twist. So inhale, overhead. Yeah, if you're standing, you might want to come down to the floor, or come into mermaid or whatever you like, your favorite twist. Exhale, twist. We're going to do a couple of twists today because it's digestion. So inhale, release the twist, just a little. Your arms don't have to come up. Exhale, find the twist. 2 more times. Inhale, release. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, twist. Wringing out the belly and the internal organs. Last time, a little bit towards center. And then exhale, twist and hold. Take a deep breath cycle here. Exhale. Gently come back to center And sometimes in the practice, what what is good for digestion doesn't necessarily feel good. Like twists don't feel good to me in my digestion when I'm doing them, but they're long-term good. Inhale overhead. And you feel the results tonight. Exhale, twist. And we're going to do the same thing. Inhale, release it a little. Exhale, twist it. Grab your chair behind you. Inhale, release. Exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Exhale, twist and hold. Take a whole breath cycle here. Really deep one. Squeeze your knees together in the front. Don't move your knees. Exhale. Back to center. Bring your hands to your belly. Breathe into your hands 3 times through your nose. With each exhale, soften your internal organs and your pelvic floor. Child's pose is a nice option if you're on the floor. Just breathe into your belly. Soften on the exhale, soften your pelvic floor. We often hold in our bellies and hold in our pelvis. We need to release that before we do any more work. Exhale, release. Okay, we'll do wind relieving pose. You can do this on the ground. It's probably more effective on the ground, but you can also do it in the chair. So pull your right knee in. We always start with the right knee. Pull your right knee into your chest. If you're on the ground, you're lying down like this with your right knee into your chest. So I'll go back and forth between lying down and sitting up. Release your head to the floor and roll your neck side to side. I'm going to go into depth in this pose because this is such a good digestive pose. Interlace your fingers firmly, push your fingers into each other and into your hand, and then lean into your shin bone and pull your knee, your femur and your shin bone towards your chest, really depressing your chest here. And then take a few deep breaths. And the key is to really get your knee in as far as you can before you start to breathe. So if you're seated, you're probably going to extend this leg and then pull this leg in and get it as close to your chest as you can. You might, if you're in the chair and you can, like I can, lean back, you get a little more benefit. Really pull, extend your left leg, deepen your breath. And what happens here is because your left leg is extended, you get a massage on the left side of your belly. Only the left side of your belly is moved. The right side is compressed a little bit. Take one more breath. And now bicycle. So if you're sitting up, you can bicycle like this. It's a little bit of reminiscent of maybe our ab work yesterday. If you're lying down, it's obvious how to bicycle. Bicycling is really good. Bicycling releases gas. It's really good for kids. I used to do it on my kids all the time. You can hold on to their little legs and bicycle them when they're babies. And then we're going to come to the other side. So pull your left knee in. Extend your right leg long. Really pull. So, you know, in sun salutes, when I tell you to really pull, compress your chest as much as you can. You may or may not be able to get too close, depending on your flexibility and the structure of your bones, but see if you can compress your belly as much as possible and then inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're going to switch now and go a little deeper into the pose. So switch back to your right leg. So your right leg is bent and bring your forehead to your right knee. I think this is called shooting the arrow or something like that in yoga. You can also reach down to your right foot and pull your forehead towards your knee. And really find that tension and then take a breath. And then bicycle switch. And the bicycles are always optional. Pull your left knee in now. Forehead to knee. Grab your foot or your shin. Push your forehead to your knee. Take a breath in and out. Release, find neutral. Take a relaxing breath, a resting breath. Soften your belly. You can put your hands on your belly if you like between every posture and just soften on the inhale. Soften on the exhale. If you use some kind of a relaxing essential oil like I did, this is easy to release. Last breath. So we're going to go back into that pose, but we'll come into a twist now. So if I'm lying on the floor, pull my right knee in, and then I pull the right knee across to the left side of the body. So it's a one-legged twist. If I'm on the chair, it's the same, just maybe not as deep. Inhale your right leg in, straighten your left. And then twist it across. Just grab your leg, twist it as far across as you can. Maybe you put it down on the floor with your toe, and then twist your body open. Twist your body right, away from your bent right leg. Just changes this twist a little tiny bit. Probably more effective on the floor, but fine on the chair. And especially if you're lying down on the chair, it looks a little bit like this. Last breath. Come back to center, bring your knee up. Extend both legs. You can bicycle in there if you like. And then pull your left knee into your chest. Take your left knee across your body, all the way to the right side, all the way across, as far as you can get it. Maybe your toe comes down, maybe it just comes over the other knee, whatever works. Anchor it. Place your hand on that knee and twist away from that foot. I have got my left leg over my right and I'm twisting left away from my left leg. Slightly different sensation to the twist, moving the twisting sensation around your abdomen. Last breath. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your belly again. Breathe into your hands, soften your belly. Really do this, really try. Soften your pelvic floor, soften your belly. It's really the key. Getting that belly all nice and soft before you move it around in its fascial sheath here, which is what we're doing. Okay, last digestive pose. You can do this on the chair or on the floor. I'll show you both. Bring your knees all the way together. If you're on the floor, come into child's pose and you make a fist with your hands and you place them just in your bikini line. So right here at the top of each, where your leg meets your pelvis, and then take a forward fold. So you're basically compressing your belly here. This is especially effective in child's pose. So in child's pose, I'm on the floor, I take my fists, I compress them. This is a restorative pose, and I come forward. And you're basically squeezing your fists inside of your belly. And you get this really great massage. It's very effective on the chair as well, as long as your knees are together. Your knees really have to be together to get that, to get the fists in the right place. Take 2 more breaths. You can probably feel your heartbeat in your belly here with your fists. Feel things moving around. And then come up, and we'll do that the same pose, but we'll just do it one more time. If you didn't feel anything, pile your wrists on top of each other, bring them right in the middle, and take that forward fold. You'll definitely feel something with two fists. When you get there, breathe into your belly, breathe into your fists. I do this on the floor with a ball in restorative yoga classes. It can be quite challenging. This is not too challenging with your fists because you get to decide how big your fists are. You can uncurl your fists a little bit. Last breath. Make your way up. And we'll just stretch out the front of your body. So reach back, whether you're seated in the chair or on the floor. Reach back, inhale your chest towards the ceiling, blow your belly out. Exhale it closed. Take 2 more breaths here. Blow your belly forward. Make that really big belly. You can take camel pose if you're on the floor. If you want to. Last one. Blow your belly forward. Exhale, soften, come back to neutral. Take a nice, soft breath. One more soft breath. Let's finish up here just with a side stretch, just to get into a little bit of side body. Just reach one hand towards the floor and the other hand towards the sky. And if you can go all the way to the floor, awesome. If your chair is low like mine, you can even put a block under your hand. And if not, hold on to the chair, lift your arm up and reach your gaze up towards the ceiling. Just look up at the ceiling, just getting a little bit of twist at the top of the belly, bottom of the ribs, and other side. Reach the other arm up. Look underneath your armpit or look up towards your hand. Look up towards the ceiling. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Last one. And now a big forward fold for our final posture. Extend your feet in front of you. If you're seated, come to forward fold. Let's spread our legs a little bit. So just about hip width apart, spread your legs, let your belly fall in between your legs, grab onto your ankles or shins or wherever you can grab, and let your belly fall between your legs and take 3 breaths. Just letting your belly really fall and release. Hang your head, soften the back of your neck. Deep inhales through your nostrils, lips are soft and just resting. And slowly begin to make your way up. Find neutral. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, soften your body completely. What can you let go? Remember that poem, She Let Go? Let it all go. Only 3 more minutes of letting it go. Where are your shoulders? Can you release them? How's the back of your neck? Can you release it? What can you smell? What can you feel? Feel any warmth or tingling. And just use that to soften. Soft breath. Silent breath. Attention is inside now. And begin to bring your attention back outside. Gently lengthen your breath. Gently flutter your eyes open. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Shrug your shoulders. Move your hips from side to side. Move your ribs from side to side. Wiggle out your neck. Roll your head. Thank you so much, everyone. So lovely to see